Hey guys, Eli Wilhide here, and I just want to take a moment and share with you an experience that I had last night. I got to go to a book launch for two amazing human beings, Preston Smiles and his beautiful, lovely bride to very soon be, Alexi Panos. And I work with a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of men, a lot of women, a lot of kids, and there's a quote that I have on my wall that I see every single day that has really become the filter of my belief system, which I do my best every day. I'm not always perfect, but I do the best to filter all of my thoughts, words, actions, and communication with the world through this filter of love. And the quote that's on my wall is this: it's, if you could only love enough, you could be the most powerful person in the world. And I recently did a speech for a men's group, very powerful men, and all these men were worth tens of millions of dollars and all had families and everything, but they wanted me to come in and talk to them about how to become better men. And so I shared with them some insights from some different books, Way of the Superior Man, a lot of study that I've done with Tony, masculine and feminine energy, but really got into the conversation was this thing called alexithymia. And maybe you've heard of this before, maybe not. It's really about how we stuff down a lot of our emotions and we don't express ourselves. And it starts when for men, it starts when we're young boys. How we really make it wrong to express ourselves emotionally. As a young boy, there's a value judgment based on your size. That's a strong boy, or he's fast, or he can move very swiftly, or he's very good at sports. So this boy, who's seen as physically strong, will seem to have more value. They place more value on the fact that he's strong. So they separate that boy and they make the other boys seem weak for expressing emotions, because there's a value judgment based on how strong a person is physically. And then as we get older, say into our teenage years, then it becomes masculinity becomes a matter of sexual prowess, where, oh, you're the man because you slept with this girl. It makes you more of a user than anything, not really a man. And then as we get to be, in our 20s and 30s and 40s, and it doesn't end, this next level of really demasculation is really having this measuring stick of financial abundance. Oh, he's the man because he can make a lot of money, or he owns a business, or he drives a Mercedes or a fancy car, or he's got this big house. You're the man. You're doing these things. So masculinity becomes a question of power. So we're conditioned from a very young age to think that our masculinity comes from power, from being bigger than somebody, from being stronger than somebody, than being, sleeping with more women, or having more finances, having more money. But none of that really makes somebody a man. It makes somebody really create this armoring around themselves that takes away their vulnerability. And the men that have touched me more than anything in my life have been men who really express that level of authenticity, sincerity, and vulnerability. And I got to experience that last night. And this man Preston Smiles, who I don't know if you follow him, but highly recommend it. He said a few things that really kind of touched me, and I was there, fortunately, with a couple friends, one to my right and one back a few rows. And at the end of Preston's speech, they looked at me and said, that one thing that he said, that was for you. So Preston, if you watch this, thank you so much for being who you are in the world, and I look forward to supporting you in any way I can. If you guys can, check out Preston Smiles on YouTube, Facebook, wherever you can find him. Really amazing content that he and his lovely fiance are putting out there to the world. Hope this has served you, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye.